So I decided to go deeper into this. So from that 3 months, that got stretched out to 6 years.
Okay.
And over those 6 years, I went through various different kinds of transformations.
Did you came more in contact with your consciousness and less detached from the ego, more and more by yourself?
You see, what we're calling ego, there's a lot of talk that's been happening that's been saying that ego is a big problem. Tell me, if we did not have an ego, wouldn't it be very difficult to survive in the body? Survival in the body would be very difficult. You need a certain sense of self. So I don't see the ego as a problem, that the ego has to be just seen, understood, and integrated. The problem with a lot of people is not that they have an ego, but their ego has flooded over, the whole of life. Ego is a small part of you. To make the small part as if it's everything, now that's the problem. So otherwise, for me to talk to you right now, I need to put on a certain identity. For me to talk to you now, I need to put on a certain personality. But the problem that once you start mistaking this personality as if it's your true self, now that's the problem. Problem is not that we have ego, not that we have personality. The problem is mistaking these things as our true nature. And that's the meaning of the word personality. So if we look at the ancient Greece, when they would have the actors that are playing on the stage, and the actors, they would hold up a mask and they will start acting from behind the mask. So that mask, it was called the persona. And that's where we have the word personality. So personality, we need a personality to live in life. But we're mistaking all these, we're becoming identified with so many things that we are not. Starting with the body. The body, the mind, the personality. But there's some other intelligence within a human being, which is the source from where all of this is happening. So that's eventually what I had discovered through meditation. As the mind becomes more silent, as the mind becomes more still, all the false ideas that we have about ourselves, they start disappearing. And eventually what's real, once the mind is totally silent, then what is real, that is what remains. So the mind's a bit like a lake, or it's a bit like water. If we look at running water, we can't see our face in it, can we? But in the mind, which the waters have become totally silent, then it reflects everything. So that's what the experience of meditation is like, and that's what I found when I was getting deeper into this process.